quickly show you what I'm going to use. So I've chopped up my cauliflower already. There you go. So I'm going to use a nice big handful of cauliflower. I've got a little bit of cheese. If you don't like cheese, you can just take that away. That's mature cheddar cheese, so it's a handful. And then I've also got some garlic, fresh garlic clove that I've chopped up. Okay, let's go for it. I'm going to use a small saucepan, and then I'm going to add in quite a bit of butter on this. Place it on a medium heat. Put in your butter. And then also use a wooden spoon, okay? And the reason why you're going to use this is towards the end you want to push down on the cauliflower to kind of mash it with the spoon. You also don't want to mess up your saucepan. So once it's melted, what I'm going to do is then I'm going to add in all of the cauliflower. Butter is melted. Now we add in the cauliflower. There's quite a bit on here, so I won't add in every single thing because it's more than a handful. Probably more towards 2 handfuls. Okay, add in your garlic, give it a stir. You'll see it quickly absorbs all of the butter. All of the butter is sitting on the cauliflower, so it quickly kind of disappears. And I'll show you later on, if you don't have any butter remaining, then you can add in a little bit more. Now I'm going to add in some Himalayan salt, so the pink salt. Okay. Give it a stir. Okay, and let's let it soften up. Now it's about 2.5 minutes. I keep on stirring the cauliflower every now and again, and then I can also chop down on it with a wooden spoon to break it up even more. Now that's 7.5 minutes. I'm going to turn off the heat. There you go. It's soft. I can break it quite easily with a spoon now. So now on to the next step. We're going to mash this, and I'm not going to use a masher. I'm actually going to use a hand blender, which works better. You can see it almost goes a little bit brown. You don't want to start burning it, but this gives immense flavor to it. Okay, so don't add in the cheese yet. Next bit is this one. So I use this Kenwood hand blender. This thing is perfect. Really, really good for blending. Very easy to use. Like I say, make sure your heat's turned off as well. 1 dessert spoon was enough for this. You don't need butter, sorry. You don't need more than that. Otherwise it's going to be way too much kind of fluid in there. So that's okay. So here you go. Let's see if it works. Yeah. Don't add in the cheese yet. Okay, let's blend it. Okay, now a lot of it will sit at the bottom of the blender. Now I add in the cheese. There you go. All the cheese goes in. Give it a stir. Sure you stir it all in. It will quickly melt. Press it down a little bit again. Because it's not much, I normally do more than 1 serving. It blends a little bit easier. That's the only reason why sometimes it won't blend until it's properly smooth, because the blender can't get, the blades can't get to all of it. Let's give it a little bit more. Okay, time to serve up. Now, like I said in the video, I sometimes add in much more cauliflower because I'll make it for me and Faye and for whoever else. So it will blend a little bit easier, so it will go a lot smoother. So this was only a small handful. Best advice, make yourself 2 handfuls if you're going to use a hand blender like that. And then you can keep it for the next day as well. Just use half the serving. But you can still see it's very smooth. Really nice, amazing flavor, especially with the garlic and the cheese in there. If you don't like cheese, then don't have the cheese, don't add it in. If you don't like garlic, don't add it in. But make sure you put in some salt. You can put in pepper as well. You can flavor it with anything else. You can use smoked paprika, you can use cumin powder, anything that you like. But this for me is the best one so far. So this goes amazingly with steak, or your lamb chops and stuff like that, even fish, anything that you'd like to eat. But yeah, amazing little dish and very easy. And there you go, 7.5 minutes, it's all done. So enjoy.